All right, so we have 2 more points. One small, one a little bigger. We'll start with the bigger one, because I'm just that dog, Anyway, Quentin Tarantino. Ladies and gentlemen, let me preface this point by saying I love Tarantino flicks. I love every single one of them. Jackie Brown being my least favorite, but still very enjoyable. To my favorite being Django Unchained. I think it was indeed my first one, and it was amazing. Quentin Tarantino, love every movie he's ever done. That guy knows what he's doing. How do you feel about Tarantino before we get into this?
I haven't seen nearly all of his movies, but he's a cool-ass filmmaker. I love the vibe and the aesthetic he always gives off in his movies. And then, of course, behind the scenes as a person, as a filmmaker, I respect him a lot. Because you can see he's genuine and he gives a shit about what he does. And he has a real love for it. So
He's genuine and he doesn't give a fuck who disagrees with him. Like the whole Bruce Lee fiasco, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Yeah. It's like, he said, like, if his daughter doesn't like it, I'll listen to that. But anyone else, fuck off. Yeah. So, we both like Quentin Tarantino. Me, I'm a mega fan. He enjoys what he's seen. So, that's good. Just want to preface that. The point that we're trying to make, the point that we're talking about today is the fact that he canceled his final film. He's changing scripts, basically. He's no longer doing the movie critic.
Yeah.
And that was supposed to star Brad Pitt. So, what the fuck is he cooking?
Not just Brad Pitt, but Brad Pitt as the same character, allegedly.
From Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Right. Yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah.
So you have that, and now it's canceled.
And there were just headlines released today, actually, talking about that other actors were apparently supposed to come back, whether in movie scenes as characters they've played previously, or as fictional versions of themselves as actors. So there potentially would have been scenes where maybe we go back to like a Pulp Fiction, and maybe Samuel Jackson's playing the same character, or something, something of that kind. Or, Samuel Jackson playing himself.
Right.
That would have been interesting. And so I wonder, like, why?
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know if it's a negative or positive either, because Quentin Tarantino has always been intentional.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what, he's intentional. And what he's doing, he means that shit. And to cancel his final movie, something that he's been thinking out before he even made Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, like for a long time, he's been thinking about the movie critic. And now he canceled the scripts entirely?
It's not really like him, at least from what I know.
Absolutely not. No, he did the Eightful Eight, then the script got leaked, and he still made it. So, I'm not sure. That's odd. That's very odd. There's no behavior like this that he's exhibited before, at least from what I remember. If someone can enlighten me, go ahead. But I don't know if this is a good or bad thing. Like, is it bad that he canceled it? Maybe he wants to save it. Maybe he wants to make more than one final film. He hasn't confirmed any of these things, but it's just random theories. It's like, what do you think?
And it's hard to talk about because we don't know.
Yeah, we are completely malinformed. We don't know fucking nothing.
Yeah. All we got was a headline saying, "Oh yeah, he's not doing the movie anymore, guys. See ya." It's like, what?
No, the fuck you didn't, alright?
And then it's like, oh, allegedly Brad Pitt was going to be in the movie playing the same character as Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. What the fuck? Where did that come from?
Listen here. Listen here, ladies and gentlemen. I have never seen a Tarantino film in theaters. I've never seen it. I missed out on Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I need this final movie. So, Tarantino, I don't care if you shit in a bag and throw it at somebody and it's like a 30-second movie. Make the last film, please. Alright? I need to see it, and I need to see it in theaters. High def 4K shit. Do it. That's all I have. He just agreed blindly. Like, oh, of course. Yeah. I'd love to see that.
Totally.
I'd love to see that. So, yeah, I'm kind of worried, but I'm also not, because Quentin Tarantino has always been somebody I'm comfortable with. Like, okay, this is going to be a good movie. This is going to earn my money. I'm going to buy this Blu-ray later. You know what I mean? Yeah. That kind of shit. So, I'm worried, but I'm also not. So I'm going to say I have faith in Tarantino. How about you?
Yeah, we'll see where it goes. I'm curious.
I agree.